You were good enough to show us when we were going through the monsoon why you shouldn't be driving your car through a wash, what it does to the engine. The thing is, though, we have a lot of cars that are waterlogged, and what do you do if you come across one for sale, but you don't know? So you're giving us some ways that we can find out, like, you know what, I don't think that this car is going to be safe, and I don't think it's going to last or worth the money.
I always say, first things first, Inspector Gadget style, everything on the vehicle. You really want to pick it apart. Let's start with the paperwork, right? So a title should be a clear designated. The brand should not be salvaged. So from state to state, you can wash this title. So in other words, if this title was salvaged in another state, it can be rebranded as a clean title.
Okay.
So check the title paperwork, NICB, National Insurance Crime Bureau. So get the paperwork squared away. Of course, Carfax is another great place to check.
Okay.
Now, the funny business, check engine lights, all right? Everybody dreads the old check engine light.
Yeah.
If there's a problem with an engine and it could be flood related, that light should come on. However, all right, that light should come on. However, if I'm a guy that's gonna sell you a vehicle and I don't want you to know about that, I'm gonna pull this out. I can take this bulb out, as simple as that. Reinstall this, and so how do we check?
Yeah, how do I know?
So you guys looking for a vehicle, you can turn your key on, you're gonna get a bulb test, all the lights should light up, including the check engine light. If it doesn't light up, it's a problem.
They all light up, then they go off.
All right,
if they're not lighting up
here's the funky business of engine oil. What'll happen is if a vehicle has been in a flooded area, like we just recently, I think they're talking about 500,000 vehicles, close to 1 million vehicles, and that engine had water in it, what these guys will do is they'll actually take this thick, nasty motor honey oil, see how droopity it is? And it's gonna pour out. I'm gonna see if the camera can see how sticky looking and kind of honey oil like. So what this honey oil is gonna do, it'll actually mask an engine knock because it's a lot thicker than conventional oil. Conventional oil, see that pour?
So how do we know that that's been done?
Well, we're gonna check our dipstick, guys. If you're kicking tires and you're looking, you're gonna actually pull that dipstick out and you're gonna check the consistency. Right? And if it's real honey oil, goopy, tacky like that, you can see that. That's a problem. It means, look, mechanic in a bottle. You don't need mechanic in a bottle on your vehicle. So we're gonna go over to the engine bay. We all know about our air filters. You know, everyone can pretty much check their air filters. We wanna make sure there's no brown crusties, any old flood water damage like. Now, most of these guys will try and replace the filter, obviously, but they may not get into the air box. They may just replace the filter. Now this is pretty, you know, just for the video and the camera here, we can see that all this stuff in here, if you got any leave-in debris in there, they may not have replaced or cleaned that out. So you want to know about that. The other thing too is they're going to come in here, they are going to armor all the vehicle.
You're shine it up.
Shine it up. Look, don't fall for that, okay? So what you can do is check all of the rubber molding, all the plastic. You can start peeling that up. I'm going to show you back in the trunk area when we talk about checking for rubber. When you pull that off and you're looking for that mud, that grime, that flood material, you're going to go back here to the spare tire well, pick this up, and a lot of times they're going to detail the vehicle, but they're not going to get all this wheel well. And we're looking for that scum line, that water line. So. And
the one last thing, I'll always check. I mean, trust your nose. If you start smelling mildew, then just step away from it. There's always going to be other options.
Absolutely. Or the opposite, if it smells too good, something's going on. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that because a lot of good tips there.
Thank you.
We'll be